Hey guys, so this week we talked about assistive technologies in class, and I think it's very interesting that this was the module that we went through this week because just this week, I actually had some hands-on experience with this. Um, so I've never personally had to use any assistive technologies, but I was at a conference this weekend, a writing conference, and there was a student who presented some work, and she happened to be blind, and she had this really cool machine that was basically a electronic braille machine. I guess I didn't really get to talk to her about how it worked, but there was a ribbon on the machine, and she had apparently typed in her essay using her computer, and then she had a forward and backward button that went line by line, and she could run her hands over and read her essay aloud. And I thought that was really, really cool. I don't believe that I saw that on any of the websites or for the companies that made some of the technologies that we looked at in this module. But under the applications of assisted technology, I suppose that would be under the communications section, or the communications application, which I think is arguably one of the more important applications for assisted technology, at least when it comes to school. I suppose you could make the argument that the applications that literally keep people alive might be a little more important, but um, it's not. I don't think that's part of the mandate that we're exactly looking at when it comes to assisting students with extra needs in school. But the three applications that I found most interesting were the communication, mobility, and existence. The communication for obvious reasons, because it's important. Not only did I get to witness that braille machine, which was very cool, I also have an autistic cousin who has it's just a tablet. I don't know that we need, there's not many people that really need more than that in schools unless they have what some of the ailments that some of the people in the videos had, such as having a stroke or MS or ALS. And a tablet, usually you can get the apps for free or for a very small amount of money that allows people to communicate, especially those who have difficulty communicating verbally. As far as mobility goes, obviously schools have to have things like wheelchair ramps, elevators, sorry, maybe escalators, who knows. And those certainly help students get around, and not just students, but anyone with a disability or maybe a little trouble with mobility. And as far as existence goes, I like that they pointed out that not all applications of existence assisted technology have to do with keeping one alive indefinitely. Whenever I first saw that existence, I'm thinking like an iron lung or something, but they pointed out in the article of larger size eating utensils, and that reminded me of a product that I had seen recently that is marketed to people with Parkinson's, and it is a gyroscopic utensil, so spoon or fork, so that they can eat with more ease and not worry about making a mess, not worry about missing their mouth or their plate from the shaking. And I think it's very cool that we can make such simple devices that fix such major problems. And yeah, I thought that this was it's a very interesting module, but I don't feel like it's maybe not quite as thought-provoking as some of the others, because of course everyone is going to be in favor for technologies to assist those with special needs. But it's just very cool that this was the week we did it. And I'm very happy that it's part of the curriculum that we got to talk about.